Wow. So 2,000 years later, that's powerful stuff.
One of the most well-known biblical passages in Christianity, I would say, too. But maybe it's a little bit underinterpreted. Like I said earlier, barley loaves. It's feeding of the poor. Also, you can read in there our sacrament of Eucharist. Mm-hmm. Not necessarily at the Last Supper, but it's obviously hinting at that.
And the rest of the chapter, if you go further, gets more into that.
Absolutely.
Now, I would invite the people who are watching this to maybe take this gospel reading and reflect on that in a personal way. So maybe take it to some prayer. Ask God, where am I not trusting you to provide? Asking God if there are any specific intentions, intercessions, needs that you have, bring them to Him. If you see how this gospel goes, the apostles bring a need before Jesus, and there are 5,000 people to feed with 5 loaves and 2 fish. Not enough food. And sometimes there's a challenge that we have with trust. Do I trust God to give me the food that I need, whether physical or financial, spiritual? And there are many different challenges that cause us to hunger or need for things that God can provide. So ask God to provide those things, and ask God to, relate to Him. Acknowledge where there is maybe a lack of trust. Say, God, I haven't prayed in a while. Acknowledge whatever's going on. The TV's on, Lord, or I'm watching a YouTube show for the first time, whatever, and I'm going to talk to you for a bit. Start the conversation. That's the first step to prayer, is just acknowledging the things that are happening in your life. And see where that goes. But as far as this gospel goes, I think it's true that our country does have a lot of wonderful, faithful people, and they don't really get the press that if it bleeds, it leads, the negativity, the division gets. There's a ton of unity in America. There's a lot of faith-filled people. Although I would say the luxurious, even though most people don't consider themselves living in luxury, the fact that we have technology where you can heat up food, cool down food, order things with a click. We don't need to get into it too much. Yeah. But we tend to go to other things to be fed. We go to Netflix, we go to the phone, go to the fridge, look in the pantry for a snack when we feel hungry. And a lot of times there's not a whole lot of room left for God. And so we don't go to Him enough to know we can trust God for what we need. And I think that is a theme in America, even among those with faith, is I know for myself. So I'm not saying this about other people. I'm saying about all of us. It's just very easy to read a sports article and not pray, or to watch a show and not pray, to not read the scriptures, but maybe show up once on Sunday, but not dive a little deeper. Jesus can work miracles, and He still can. So do we believe that? So that's an interesting question for us and for the people that are with us today. It's like, do we believe that Jesus can work a miracle in my life today?